I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renins.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Discourteous, honestly.
Here I go! Where are you going? Next to Hurricane Eagle Assault! Look sharp! Dragon Show!
I'm okay doing with Air Force parties.
This one's mine!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
This one's mine! I'm on it! This one's mine! Whirlwind Smash! Elusive Deity! I'll tear you apart! Hitting pile driver!
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right here!
Comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
Eagle to freeze laser! Glitter Dragon! The last mine! Here I go! Twenty left! Back into the fray! Glitter Dragon! Look sharp! Eagle Assault! Hear me! You're done! Dragon make it rain!
Glacial Spear.
All yours, Kisara.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art. When he slows down, that's our chance.
Leave the agile ones to me.
Prepare to be sealed.
Going in! That's it!
Tornado drive.
Can you take it? It's
Tiger Flame! Water!
Frustrate you. Negative gate. Elusive Deity. You require help.
Look sharp! My head's
Can't
spinning
get out
just
of
watching
this.
you!
Begin.
Hurricane Flame!
Negative
Going
gate.
in! That's it! Dragon Show! I'm gone! Here I go! Eagle Assault! Look
Thank
sharp!
you. No further. Elusive Deity. Now or never.
I'm gone!
Tornado drive. Prepare to be sealed, oh
Glitter
please.
Dragon!
Actually,
Less talking, more doing.
you require In a bind?
I'm out of ammo! Watch it! Whirlwind dagger! Make it ready! Zara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Can you take it?
Not by a long.
Take this! Can't get out of this!
This one's mine!
Okay!
Eagle dagger!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a...
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm. Ha!
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
Did you hear all of that?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Dragon Shield!
Negative gate!
Resonate with the earth.
Here's the last one!
Airborne beast
won't save
my
you!
step.
One more!
I'm hurricane flying free! What did they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Going in! Far enough!
Eat this!
Not so fast. A debut performance.
Whirlwind Smash! Hurricane Glacier Launch! Take this! Eat this! Make it rain!
Where are you going?
Dragon Shell!
Look shot!
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Look shot!
Elusive Deity! Dragon Shell! Xion!
Get toasty.
Bird Strike!
Wow, look what I just found.
Dispose of the trash.
Get behind me! Not done! Wind! Look shot! Elusive Deity!
I do.
Shattering Mountain!
Looks like trying to keep up with a wolf.
Dragon Force! Armor! You got fire!
I've got this. Let him marksman hand.
An astral arts all yours!
Leave me staring to you.
Yeah, and pummeling to me!
Rise to
This one's mine. This one's mine. Here's evil. Do it.
Radiant Xion!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malita! Ridwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Can you take it?
Tumbling Wind!
Do it.
Ridwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
I can feel my power growing!
Finally, some open space again.
Out of my way! Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine.
Elusive Deity! Here I come! On guard! Far enough!
Tornado drive!
I'll take out the legs with my shield!
Astral energy. Full throttle. Here goes.
Here! Shot!
Rupture!
Wind!
Design now.
Elusive Deity!
Rising Falcon!
No further!
I'm ready! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You guys want to rest here?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. Let's see what you've got.
Soaring light spear! Rising falcon! Here's a healing art!
Look sharp! Wind! Soaring light spear! Got fire!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
Here! All yours!
Look sharp!
Take this! You're finished!
Begin! Let the marksman handle
We
it!
did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours...
Out of my way!
Severing wind! Devastation!
Hurricane flight!
Soaring light spear!
Lunar corruption! Hurricane flight!
Severing wind!
This one's mine!
Devastation! Soaring light spear! Lunar radar!
Airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Make it rain!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Let's see what you've got.
Devastation! Soaring light spear! Rising falcon! Dragon form! Wind!
In a bind? Flying free? Why can't they just sit still?
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Take it! Wind! Soaring light spear! Hurricane
I'll
flight!
smash you!
Is that a healing art?
I
Can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Going in!
You can
You've got enough
fight!
without
I'm ready!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Shine! Radiant
Go in! Here!
Severing wind! Rising falcon! Severing wind!
Thank you for that.
Let's get back into it! 20 left!
You managed to pull through.
I'll do my best!
Dragon form!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Far enough!
It's on!
It's a duel of the arts!
Double demon fang!
Hurricane flight! Searing flame! Going in! Thunder touch! Leave the enemy's art to me!
No complaints here!
Not in your dreams! Lunar corruption! Take it! Going in!
Demon fang!
Armor won't save you!
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Negative take this!
Severing wind! Soaring light spear!
Resonate with the earth!
It's on! Burn!
Here's a healing art! You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking to be her next target?
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Devastation!
Lunar corruption!
Soaring light spear!
Water field!
Lunar escape!
By the power of water!
Devastation!
Hurricane
Rising falcon! Dragon swarm!
One more!
Take this!
The enemy reveals art
Rising
too.
falcon!
You'll soon see about that!
I'm ready! Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes
to action!
A merry distraction.
Going in. There's still more to go.
Not today!
Rising
Falcon!
Swing away.
I won't save you! I'm ready! Hey! Blow them away! My turn!
Where are you going?
I'm ready! Rising Trigger!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Radiant here. I'm out of ammo.
Seismic rupture!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving. To be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that...
Coming through! This one's all mine!
Get behind me!
Soaring Light Spear!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Arch steel lancer.
Eater! Soaring Wind!
This one's mine!
Rising
Not in your dreams.
You're mine!
Radiant here.
Devastation! Rising Falcon!
An astral arch?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
This one's mine!
Wind! Resonate with the earth! I'm not done!
Let the
Raining
marksman
flash!
handle this.
Blow away!
Everyone hanging in there?
That enemy looks strong.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me! No further!
And again.
Wind! Devastation!
Annihilation.
Tornado! Dragon Swarm!
Fury.
Ignite! Here I go! Double Demon Fang!
This one's
Prepare
mine.
to be sealed. Actually,
Drawing
found is more appropriate.
Let him not any more doing. Here's a healing arm.
Burn!
First aid.
Appreciate the help.
Severing Wind!
Hurricane strike. Flame of fury.
Make it ready.
Strike. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
I'm not
Not
done!
by a long shot!
Now I can let loose!
Confiscated.
On guard! Is there no way out?
All yours, Kisara.
Like moths to the flame!
Double Demon Fang!
Corruption.
Regenerate.
By the
Here I
power
come.
of water.
Much obliged. Speaking of that,
Do you know Renans and Danans as unique ways of...
tell me about it. Here, let me help!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Here, let me help.
Here I come!
First aid.
Wind! Rising Falcon! Double Demon Fang!
I got it!
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
You finally made it.
Discourteous,
Here I
aren't you?
come! Debut performance! You're finished!
I've used a bit too much healing.
No choice! We did it! This one's home!
This could be useful.
I won't forgive you!
Dragon Swarm! My turn!
Did you see this coming? Lunar Arc! Opted for an intricately crafted weapon as usual.
It is beautiful in both function and form.
You're gonna hate when it gets scratched. A fish! You saw it too, right? There's a nice breeze here. Hup. Reel it in. Good fishers always keep their cool. Hup. I've got something. I'll get you next time. Reel it in. That was disappointing. Reel it in. Dagnabbit! It got away. Reel it in. I'll get you next time. All right. I'll let you go this time. I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
All right. You've got to know when to quit. Ha! I've got something. it's not bad, per se.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
Ha! I've got something. I'll let you go this time. Ha! There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
All right. I'll get you next time. Hup. There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool. Reel it in. I'll let you go this time. There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool. There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
I've got a good feeling about this one. This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Oh, yeah!
Ha! All right. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Yeah. There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Let the marksman handle this. Look sharp. Lunar correction. Get
These
behind
little
me.
ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I go.
You really don't need my help, huh?
Nonsense.
Damn it. I should have kept my trap shot.
How much longer will our healing arts last?
I hate camping out.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar. Easy peasy. I knew I could handle it.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Out of our way!
Resonate with the earth! Climb this falcon! We turned the tables on him!
There are still more left! This
Right.
one's
This could be useful.
A fish! You saw it too, right? Yeah! There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Where should I cast my line?
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. All right. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
There we go. that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Ha! There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
We've reached our destination.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Yeah! Oh, we've got a lively one. go this time. Reel it in. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Yeah! I've got something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Yeah! Reel it in. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Yeah! Reel it in. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
I've got something. You've got to know when to quit. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
We finally made it.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Severing wing!
Negative
Rising falcon! Be still! Come one, come all! You're mine! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Double demon fang! Strike!
Resonate with
Dragon swarm!
The heavens must be smiling.
We should be able to cook here.
There's something in the water.
All right. I'll let you go this time.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. I've got something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
All right. You've got to know when to quit. All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
Ha! I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch!
Looks like we made it here in one piece. A fish! You saw it too, right?
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. There's a nice breeze here. Yeah! Reel it in. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Yeah! I've got something. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
All right. I'll get you next time. I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Yeah. All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Yeah. Is this what I think it is? I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Are we going to be able to finish all that?
Ha! All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Reel it in. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Ha! There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Ha! There we go. That was disappointing. I've got a good feeling about this one. I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Oh, yeah!
There we go. She's got a good size to her, all told.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Now where might those fish be? Hup. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Yeah. Reel it in. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
Hup. we go. She's got a good size to her, all told.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Yeah! I've got something. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
We finally made it.
There's something in the water.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Oh, we've got a lively one. This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Are we going to be able to finish all that?
There we go. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Yeah! I've got something. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch!
I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Coming through!
Lightning thrust!
Everlasting darkness!
Soaring light spear!
Radiant
Rising falcon!
I can't get out of this!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious.
Turbo demon fang!
Radiant Peel!
Mind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Wow! Look what I just found.
I hate camping out.
There's something in the water.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Hup. All right. That was disappointing. There we go. That was disappointing. Time to try a different spot. All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice, you caught it.
Could it be? Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Yeah! I've got something. Dagnabbit! It got away. Could it be? I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
Remarkable. You're top of the food chain.
We've reached our destination.
There's something in the water.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Hup. Reel it in. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Yeah. Reel it in. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
Where should I cast my line? Reel it in. I'll let you go this time.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Hup. I've got something. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I'll do my best!
Devastation!
Hurricane Blast!
Rising Falcon!
Mine! Huzzah!
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
Radiant Blast! Here! One more!
Dragon Swarm!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Take this! It's over! It's over!
Bridwell! Frozen! Hammer!
Rising Falcon!
Negative
Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite! Do it!
Double Demon
Bridwell!
Fang!
Frozen! Hammer!
Begin!
Go
Take
in!
it! You're mine!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Don't get carried away! Severing wind! Soaring light spear! Negative rising I got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Leave the enemy's arc!
All yours!
This one's mine! Where are you going?
Death in the wind!
You made me angry! That was a bad idea!
Here I come!
Will this help?
Double demon fang!
I'll fly you as a cow! Far enough!
Death in the wind! Dragon swarm!
First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Legion.
Devastation!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Here, let me help.
Double demon fang!
Searing Flame! Hurricane Foot!
Going in! Glacial
Severing
Spear!
wind!
Pierce evil!
Devastation!
Going in!
Not on my watch! Freeze
Here I
Laser!
come!
Hurricane Foot! I'll use all!
Double demon
I'm
fang!
ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Here, let me help.
First
This
aid!
one's mine!
Now
we're not-
Falcon!
Can you take it? I'm ready!
Here!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! The heavens must be smiling.
I won't forgive you!
Castle!
Here!
Soaring light spear!
Look sharp!
Resonate with the earth!
Glacial
Oh,
Spear!
no, no.
Freeze Laser!
Plenty for you all!
Flying Fury! Why can't they just sit still?
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Take this!
I never miss!
It's open!
Hurricane Strike! Going
Dragon
in!
swarm!
Shadows!
Wind!
Time to shine!
Soaring light spear!
Do it!
Resonate with the earth! Falcon!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
I'll thank you!
Not by a
Lightning
lot!
struck!
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil!
Raining
Grind you
flash!
into dust!
Blow away! Raining
Resonate
flash!
with the earth! All yours, Kisara! So I still had room to grow. Let's see what we've got.
Severing wind! Devastation! Soaring light
Don't mind if I do! Here's
Look
evil!
sharp!
I'm ready!
Take this!
Hurricane
Dragon
Strike!
swarm!
This one's mine!
Severing wind!
Denied!
Devastation! Come one, come all!
Look sharp! Glacial Spear!
Here's evil!
Eat
This
this!
one's mine!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Wind! Rising Falcon!
That's it!
It's over!
There! Go!
Blow away!
Can't get out of this!
Double demon!
Arch Seal!
Make it rain!
Blow them away!
Mega Ray!
Now!
Gemini Alpha!
Double demon fang!
Mega Constantine!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
Discourteous, huh? I shall ensure you survive this!
Soaring light spear!
I never miss! Here!
Radiant blow!
Make it rain!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Hurricane
Rising
Strike!
Falcon!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
No choice. You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Here, let me help.
Time to let it rip.
First aid!
Now I can let loose.
Look sharp. This one's mine.
Too back!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Art Steel!
Devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Hurricane Strike!
Severing Wind!
All right. Healing Circle!
Rising Falcon!
Going in.
Wind!
Begin.
In a bind?
We've turned the tables on her.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Rising Falcon!
Make it rain!
Yours enough is... Light burst forth!
Radiant Devastation! There!
Take this!
Hurricane
Severing Wind!
Going in!
Spear!
One more!
Hitting pile driver!
Rising Falcon!
Hurricane Slide Away! Go
Here I
make it
come.
rain! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Any chance we could make the next time a little bit warmer?
Does it look like it comes with a thermostat?
More Danin runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Begin! Dragon Swarm! Pierce! Megasonic Thrust!
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon! Take this! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Raining Slash! Blew away! Double Demon Fang!
You're stronger than any Renin soldier I've ever met.
They don't just let anybody have a place, Royal Guard.
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
I'll do my best!
Raining Thrust!
This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning! Still
Blew away!
Piercing
Radiant
Make it rain!
Mine!
Look sharp! Denied!
Double Demon Fang!
We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the tracks.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Raining Slash!
Blow them away!
Radiant Pierce!
You're mine!
Soaring Light Spear!
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
I need to be stronger.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So... Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across the...
Out of our way!
Severing Wind!
Not on my watch!
Here I come!
Radiant
It's Dragon Swarm!
Searing Flame!
Severing Wind!
Hurricane
Devastation!
Lightning!
Rising Falcon! It's over! Raining Slash! Take this! Lightning Thrust!
Lunar Hurricane!
Rising...
Art Steel!
Resonate with the earth!
Take this!
Take this!
Hurricane!
You're finished! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
It's over!
Geoff! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that.
Retreat if you know what's good for
This
you.
one's mine. This one's mine.
Deity!
Searing Blade! Do it!
Don't leave! Blow them away!
I can feel my power growing!
Get lost!
Be still! Soaring light spear! Damn it! Rising falcon!
Hurricane Flight! Denied!
Double demon fang! Ignite!
Glacial Spear!
Double
Hurricane
demon
Blow!
fang!
This one's mine! Lancer! Make it rain! Frozen! Hammer!
Lily Gate!
Hurricane Flight!
Devastation!
Not on my watch! Going in!
That's it! Now you see what I can do!
You're mine! It's over!
Here's evil!
Double demon fang!
This one's
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Take this!
Take this!
Take it! One more! Throwing in! Hurricane Flight! Make it rain!
Soaring light spear!
Hurricane! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
So, fire and earth astral energy, huh?
A perfect combination. Coming through.
Be still! Devastation!
Hurricane Flight! Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of Death! Where are you going? This
Dragon
one's
form!
mine! What? Hear me!
Mega
Flame of Fury!
Burning! Dragon form!
Laser Spear! Pierce
I'm ready! We did it!
Arch Shield!
Eat this!
Denied! Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! Rising falcon! Double demon fang!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Severing wind!
Hurricane Flight!
Rising falcon!
Going in! I'm ready!
Take this!
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Do it! Hurricane Flight!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
I never had a doubt.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Everlasting dark.
Soaring light spear!
Not on my watch!
Resonate with
Power
you.
of water! This one's mine! Ready!
Piercing roar!
Double demon fang!
Flame of Fury! This
In a
one's
bind?
mine. Burning Strike!
I'll take you all on! This one's all
I'm
mine!
ready! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Now!
Not on my watch! Here!
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack!
Indeed, but remain ever vigilant.
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Do it! Mine!
No escape!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady.
Something you wanted to say?
I'm ready!
Rising falcon!
Step back! This one's all law!
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
No sooner said than done.
Take this! I can carve through
In here.
Take this!
Together with the others. Do it! Kisara, frozen.
hammer!
Nicely done.
Here I come!
All thanks to you.
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning orb.
Megasonic Rock!
This one's now.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
Little help.
No further! Eat this! Dragon Swarm!
That's it. Seal.
Rising Falcon! You're finished! Look sharp! This one's all mine! Burn in hell! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Thanks for the cover, Kisara.
You weren't too shabby yourself.
Little help.
Severing Wind!
Take
Double Demon Fang!
I'll smash you!
Dance in the wind. Going in. Air drop. Light astral energy. Art expert.
Dragon Swarm!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Make it rain!
Get toasty.
Burn Strike!
They're surrounding us. That's my dream.
Here I come!
Going in.
Double Demon Fang! Severing Wind! Soaring
Radiant
Light
Storm.
Spear!
Going in.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Do it! Don't leave!
All yours, Kisara.
Tempest
Take this!
Swirl.
I'm on it!
This one's
Rip its
mine!
hair!
You're mine! Eagle Strike!
Lightning orb.
We're in good form!
That equipment should come in handy.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Now you see what I can do!
Ignite!
Now's our chance.
Defenses are down.
I'll beat it to dust!
Waterfall! See ya!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Enjoy.
Far enough.
Eat this! Dragon!
Now,
Is this it?
more projectile.
Don't leave me all alone
Thunder
here.
field. I never miss. Reflecting. More with that one.
Entertain me.
In here. I'll be saving this one.
This one's mine.
Magic Slam.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! I'll finish you here and now!
Double demon back!
Can't move!
More where that came from.
Shattering of pieces!
Arcane Slice!
Enjoy.
The earth throbs.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
A wretch like you?
Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
What's that big tower over there?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind.
This way, I guess. Guess I'll polish up my sword.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant. Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Shion, could we talk a moment?
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Leave the enemy's arch to me.
No complaints here!
This one's mine.
It's on!
Look sharp!
Soaring right spear! Lunar Rondo! Here I come! You're finished!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Go no further.
Severing wing!
Soaring
spear!
Here, let's
Lightning Falcon!
Not on my watch.
You're finished!
Lightning condemned.
Devastation!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
We may get out of this alive afterwards.
Yeah, things were looking bad for a minute there.
I'm pretty sure we can handle anything.
Smash you!
Raging cascade.
Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Lightning Thrust!
Demons descend.
Flashing Fang!
Easy. Way to go.
Win!
Raging mega blade.
Good to know my training is paying off.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renins can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renins like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renins!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
maybe something's going on in the forest. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?